Alright, this is my 2007 LTR 450. I did a little bit of a practice run on my bike for my vlogs that I want to do. So, yeah. I'll give you a quick little walk around. This bike, I think, has a total now, when I bought it, it had 30 hours. A little under 30, which is not bad. And now I want to say it probably has around maybe 40. So, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I really don't care. But, I mean, we'll get to this in a minute. If you take care of them just like a car, they'll last forever. So, whatever. I haven't really done anything to it yet, because I just finally moved into my new place, and that's really what took up most of my money. But hopefully I'll be able to get more stuff for it, which I'm planning on doing. Like, these are just the spider grips. They work pretty good, but yeah, they're good. I need to get new of these. These are just the stock ones. I think they're junk. They're starting to break. I mean, obviously. So, yeah. The clutch is a little bit modified, I guess you could say, because we were hill climbing, and it kind of, when I dumped it on its side, it was right when I first got it, and that's what happened. Luckily, it didn't break, but I need to get a new one of these, probably get some shorties that don't break, Those work, from what I heard, is pretty dang good. So, yeah, I like Metal Militia, even though they're motorcycles, I know, but I do like Metal Militia. Brian Deegan's a pretty cool guy, so show some support. These tires aren't nothing special. They're just the cheapies, just so, I can go have fun with them, not really for racing. I do have some ITP hole shots if I were to race, I need to get a new exhaust, like I said in one of my other videos, because, yeah, it's starting to split, as you can see. And I took the spark arrestor out, and I need to get a new chain, because the guy that owned it before me didn't really take very good care of it. So I really need a new chain. And even though it's greased and waxed, I tried, restoring it and everything, whatever, and it didn't work. Then to this company. My friend wheelied and broke the taillight and the stock one, so he bought me a new one, and I didn't want him to spend however, my God, I don't know, like some of these grab bars are like $200, and I didn't want to do that to him, so I just got this one, figured, hey, it'll work, and 3 days after I got it, this happened. I was riding in the local wash, and this one flew off, so don't know where that one went, but yeah, so this is crap. This is what's called not a good quality product, so to that company, sorry. I'm gonna probably do a cane in with the dry sock, or whatever, the pre-filter, I guess it's called. Just that way it doesn't clog up as fast, because where I live is pretty dry. It's in the desert, but it's a very good bike. I love it. Amazing power. They're great, just stock, and I'll go ahead and start it. That way you can kind of see or hear it, I guess you could say. So yeah, I changed oil, and I had to buy a new drain, or a new what's it called? Oil tank, because the old one, the bolt screwed out, or stripped out, and it looks like I'm actually leaking a little bit of oil, but I'll fix that. I haven't been riding since that happened, so yeah. And nothing. Oh yeah, duh. Sounds pretty damn good with just a stock exhaust. Also could be because of the exhaust leak. Okay, and that's enough of that. Oh yeah, and one thing that was kind of funny is this right here. I remember one day I was riding for a good amount of time, and this light came on, the red FI light, and I'm like, oh my god, so I figured it was hot. It was sometime, I think maybe last summer, and I was like, oh my god, so I freaked out, turned off the quad right there in the middle of the track, just turned it off. Maybe I thought it got too hot, something. I just kind of panicked, really. I get out, I get my camel bag, and I just dump the water on the engine. I was like, I don't know, I panicked, so whatever. So I was like, holy crap. So I let it sit for about 10 minutes, started it back up, and sure enough, the dang light came back on. It was just a steady on, but it like, it went from real dim and then it just brightened up. So I'm like, crap. So I rode it back and got it into my truck, went home, let it sit overnight, thinking maybe, something, get up in the morning, turn it on, same thing. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? So I just shut it down, turn it off. Burned up the internet for like 3.5 hours trying to figure out what was wrong. Called the local dealership. They're like, well, bring it in. We'll plug it in, see what it says, the diagnostic. And I was like, well, how much is that going to cost? And they're like, well, it's going to be $60 for that. And I'm like, no, forget that. I'll figure it out myself. So, yeah, got that. Got everything after about, like I said, 3.5 hours, burned up the internet on forums and stuff like that. This one guy that had the same problem I did, and this other guy that had the same problem but figured out what was wrong, said, have you tried filling it with gas? He's like, and I'm like, how would that be? And then evidently, Suzuki made a mess up, and they accidentally have these two switched. So your gas light is actually this light, and the FI light is actually the gas light. And so I was like, no, it can't be that easy. I can't have lucked out like that. Filled it with gas, and I only run premium unleaded in my quad and my bike. And sure enough, the light went off. So I was like, wow, I can't believe that. So yeah, so if anyone out there has that same problem, that's what's up, or check that at least. If you can't figure out what's going on, maybe you'll luck out like I did. And then also too, there might be people out there that won't be so lucky. But yeah, that's what happened. It sucked, scared the crap out of me, but luckily that's all that was wrong with it. But yeah, that's the quad. I'm hoping to start riding again soon. I can't find my boots. I don't know what the heck happened to them. That's what happens when you move, I guess. You just tend to start to lose crap. So yeah, I mean, these I had made, if anyone wants to know. I had these made. I'm a big fan of Affliction. I'm actually trying to start my own clothing line as well. But I like Affliction. They're the ones that inspired me on that. So whatever. But yeah, I had these made at a local vinyl print place, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I think all 3 sets cost me about $15, which I think is kind of outrageous, but whatever. I had them made for me, so I'm not sponsored by them. I just like the brand. So like I said, just like these, GoPro, that's the reason why. Fly, that's what I bought my my boots that I can't find. That's what they are. And of course, Monster Energy, even though a lot of my friends have been giving me grief saying, Suzuki is Rockstar, but whatever. I like Monster more. And then the other Affliction is back here, because the other Suzuki sticker just flew off. So, yeah. But yeah, that's my quad. It's a lot of fun. I love it. So yeah, thanks.